Hello everybody, welcome to our presentation. We are group 11. Today we are going to talk about the innovation strategy and business model in Foxconn. My name is Quốc Việt Anh Trân. Here is Omar, here Mahmoud and Manpreet. Well, there are three main parts in our presentation. The first one, general about Foxconn. Second one is innovation strategy of Foxconn, and the last one is network artificial intelligence. Let's start with general about Foxconn. Solution organization of Foxconn. Foxconn was founded in 1974 by Terry Voss as a manufacturer to provide technology, products and solutions that bring convenience each and every day to people. Foxconn is one of the big companies in the world with over 1 million employees. Next one, competitive advantage of Foxconn. It was winning ECMMS business model, revolutionary ECMMS model, and the last one, Foxconn people believe that. On the next part, it will be discussed by the owner. Yeah, thank you.
Now I'm going to talking about innovation strategy of Foxconn. Foxconn theory applied in Foxconn are as follows. Theory, there are three main theory applied by Foxconn. That's like Frederick Taylor scientific management, second one Max Weber bureaucracy, and third one Files administrative management. The first one, Foxconn more profit by upturn the efficiency of daily performance by plan and schedule that using the components and efficiency of production, the control, training and nursing worker at the same method and select the person that fit the job. Second one, company to run every day. It is suggested by him that suggested organization should integrate the power through and manage the employees with the help of a set of rules rather than just use of personal judgment. Last one is top to the bottom consideration in this theory with a view of increasing efficiency. First period guidance, it's two managers of organization on how achieve their managerial responsibility and on their practice in which they should engaged. After the success of applying those three theories, Foxconn has faced enormous problem. First one, series of suicide incident in 2010, employees overtime hours per month, inferior working condition. Therefore, new theories and solutions need to be applied in Foxconn to control as well as reduce problem. First one is participant management, then Maslow's hierarchy of human needs, then job relations. And after that, we are discussing about that Maslow's hierarchy of human needs job relation. Give a chance to the work to change their job if they have really performed well and want to climb up the career ladder or work in one place for more than 1 year or they really feel stressful at what they are working for. Practice management will improve that management skill by changing the superior's opinion about the looking down on the bottom worker, have a one-to-several communication with worker face to face to listen their advice and inner sounds efficiency. Or you can check that one. There is a triangle shaped bar. It does say marshmallows areas of human needs. First one, self-actualization, A-stem, live belonging, safely, physiological. Next one is threats. Foxconn threats. This is that one is threats bar, and I'm going to discuss how overcome the threats in Foxconn. Threats to overcome using technology to replace employees, but it not really effective. Reduce employee, increased workload. Example, series of suicide incident in Foxconn. Invest much money to buy a maintenance new technology. No difference between product which are made by AI. Low level main worker do not use high tech. Career out specified limited task. And how we gonna overcome from that threats? Use artificial intelligence AI to manage health and protect worker. Hire back about 1,000 employees. Have a lot of patent application. Build University of Foxconn and training employees. Use human intelligent robot computer together. Current innovation of Foxconn. Innovation of Foxconn is first one, assessing demanding innovation environment and industry. Then the targets for company and management for employees. Foxconn strategy apply technology for management and business. This one, assessing demanding innovation environment in industry, and you can see that some external environment and internal environment. The next one, 20 to 30 second 20 to 30 second incidents that more demanding environment exist in industry. 10 to 15 incident moderate damaging innovation environment. Minus 15 to 5 refer less damaging innovation environment. Foxconn position among this 6 column. Foxconn score line between 20 to 30. So Foxconn face very demanding innovation environment in relevant industry. Target. Now I'm talking about Foxconn target. For employees, element and reduce occupational risk, provide a healthy and safe working environment. Occupational health and industrial safety politics make opportunity to training and study Foxconn University. For company and management, boosting energy, efficiency and saving, suiciding a healthy ecosystem, building a new eco culture through innovation and new technologies. Foxconn strategy. Provide innovative technological solutions that fulfill information and communication needs. Application of evidence technologies, big data to data life. Apply in the 3 realms of Internet of Things and Smart Grid. Expand into content creation, cloud data management service. Instruction as a service and wireless 4G LTE and broadband network transmission service. Invest in R&D of new product technology and application. Develop ICT ecosystem. That one, information, age, vision and strategy of Foxconn. Category of information, voice, text, graphic, video and voice broadcast, SMS, news, online gaming. They're working all of this strategy of Foxconn. The next slide is organization for innovation, and that one I present my colleague Tran.
Thank you, Master. Well, welcome back to my presentation. And this part I will discuss about the organization for innovation is Foxconn. And Foxconn innovation is facilitated by a research, innovation employee and management body. And last one is working environment. Resources. Foxconn is considered as a research strength in its industry, and in the innovation employees and management body, Foxconn employs vast number of employees from the different background who has their own both of knowledge and expertise, and competence. In working environment in China and rest of the world faster to research and development active Foxconn. Next slide. There are three main points in organization for innovation. First one, culture, second, process and structure. In culture, investing in the people and the community, harnessing our expertise and process, building sustainable product design and supply chain management, 4K design process, 5 years plan from 2010 and from 2010 to 2015. Finally, structure, organizational structure, supporting technologies. In culture, in order to ensure the sustainability and sustainability in organization for innovation, Foxconn has focused on a number of the factors. In the top priority, Foxconn focused on provide a healthy and safe working environment for employees and reduce carbon. And next one, Foxconn makes some provision to protect environment. Foxconn focus on ethics, labor and human rights, restriction on the use of conflict material, environment, health and safety. In addition, in supporting and investing in employee is our most important asset, and they are fully committed to continuing to provide them with working environment that is one of the best in the industry. In order to ensure in improving healthy and accommodational safety, in order to ensure promptness and accuracy, Foxconn enlists big data technology to considerable health information. Move on the next slide. Process. Foxconn focus on set up specialist division to study building a sustainable supply chain, contributing to the global IT industry in order to enhance environmental protection, building a new culture through innovation and new technologies, reduce carbon dioxide emission, save energy by investing in energy efficiency in technologies from greenation industry park. In a set up special division to study, they have set up a special division to study environmental requirement of regular consumer, industry and other stakeholders. Furthermore, Foxconn try to build a sustainable supply chain to create a new environmental to find a new product and innovation. Environmental sustainability is a top priority of Foxconn, and they have put in place a systematic approach to integrating green and sustainable practice in their operation. Moreover, Foxconn is committed to driving the application of green technologies and improving aspects of manufacturing, whereas also as serving sustainable growth. At the same time, Foxconn invests a lot of money to in this area to find new innovation and new technology in 2014. Finally, I will talk about the structure, organizational structures. As can be seen from the table, we can see there is strong quality in the organizational structure in Foxconn. Next one is supporting technologies, supply service, information processing technology, ECMMS, largest EMS provider in the world. Patent application. Supply service for the computing, communication, consumer electronic industry, offer competitive manufacturing technology, solution and other stakeholders, information process technology, device innovation, cost effective, and flexibility, one-stop entire service solution, and deliver on strategic business. And largest EMS provider is the world. Foxconn has expanded Travis to become the world's largest EMS provider. Foxconn has workforce of over 1 million employees, and their customers include many of the world's major electronic and information technology companies. Move on to the next part will be discussed by the Mahmoud.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Today I'm going to talk about how Foxconn affected by artificial intelligence and what challenges they would be facing by using artificial intelligence technology. Foxconn network innovation. Foxconn created some kind of network which is enabling them to create effective production line and supply chain management. This type of network connected by internet and wireless network with machine to machine and sending each other and able to read big data. If there is any problem or issue happen, then those machines can automatically identify those issues and able to fix them by their own. Also, this network being connected with the stakeholder, all other factory and around the world, and share some important data if they need it at any time. What is the fourth generation network? This network, they created two type of network in Foxconn. One of them is social network focus, other one is active network focus. And also they have created some other network which is shown here. They have hardware, software, and big data, Internet of Things, which is all included into Industry 0.4 generation. So this is the diagram they created and how those work on their company. They have wireless for LET, big data, cloud data management service, broadband network, and they have also intelligent electronic vehicle which is can drive by their own, and they can make their own decision by their own also. So what is actually work on Foxconn, this fourth generation network? There is a 6-part in this design, and the principle of the fourth generation network. Those principles support company to identify and implementing industry in those scenarios. The first one is interoperability, the ability of cyber physical system, human and smart factories to connect and communicate each other via Internet of Things and the Internet of Service. The second one is virtualization, the virtual copy of the smart technology factory, which is created by linking sensor data from monitoring physical process, with the virtual part model and simulation model. The second one is decentralization, the ability of cyber physical system within smart factory to make their own decision. The fourth one is real-time capability, the capability to collect and analyze data, provide data and provide the divided insight immediately. The fifth one is service orientation. This offering of service of fiber physical system, human or smart factories by Internet of Service. By using those, the sixth one is modularity, and the flexible adoption of smart factories to changing requirement by replacing and expanding individual models. By using those technologies, they have faced some challenges which have been identified, and this is called challenges of artificial intelligence challenges. These include most of the activities of business organization need information exchange throughout the network of AI. All counterpart easily can be able to learn like interest, competence, and innovation of the organization. There is another challenges of core information can be leaked. Leaked when exchanging from one to another. Also, website can be hacked at this time, result of interrupt in value chains and supply chain management when using international network. The reliability and stability need for critical machine-to-machine communication, which is called M2M, including very short and stable latency time. Need to avoid any IT sign or problem. Those would cause expensive production cost. Need to protect industrial know-how. Content also in the control file and the industrial automation gear. There is a lack of sufficient skill toward fourth generation revolution. So in this situation, they need more knowledgeable people in their factories and working in their industry. The threat of embarrassment in the corporate IT department, and also there is general willingness to change by the stakeholder, and there is some other thing which is called sharing the data. Some of the employee and other stakeholder might not be willing to share their personal data as well. And also they have some other challenges, which is called geographical, technological, and ideological. So geographical challenges, according to the runner, distance from the headquarters to regional office may interrupt effective communication. Important. Technological, system loss can be happen at any time. Ideological, there is some ideological challenge they might face as well for the stakeholder and some other part of their employees. So that is all, and next part gonna be covered by my friend Mr. Manfred.
So my friend Mamnur had discussed about the challenges for the Foxconn industry. So now I am going to speak about the opportunities of network AI. So the first point is like helps to grow rapidly. It shows that, and it's true, it's real that Foxconn is growing rapidly. I can tell you, like, today machines are coming out of their labs and they are just taking place in our human lives. Like we can see example all around us is more flying machines. The trucks are being driven by the motor robots. Terrigo has commented that the Foxconn is going to take 10,000 robotic systems in Foxconn factories, which plan to manufacture and deploy 30,000 systems a year. Now he commented that robots in his factory is building more robots in his factory so that they can replace them as well. The next point which I'm going to talk about is that Foxconn really plays a very significant role in supply chain and value chain management. Artificial intelligence was introduced to develop and create thinking machines that are capable of mimicking, learning, and replacing human intelligence. Now there are some following steps regarding in the supply chain management which I am about to speak, is that inventory control and planning, in which Foxconn's success in a competitive market often hinges in the ability to control and plan inventory. So I am going to talk about the second point, that is Foxconn plays, the artificial intelligence plays a very significant role in supply chain and value chain management. In this we can say that artificial intelligence was introduced only to develop and create thinking machines that are capable of mimicking and learning and replacing human intelligence. In that there are three basic points which we need to be discussed, is like inventory control and planning, which is to be done by Foxconn, which make them success in the market. And the second one is transportation network design, which is a popular app for the Foxconn network design. The third one is like purchasing and supply management, which is basically a make or buy decision. Now I would like to come up on the third one, that is accelerates communication. Foxconn do accelerate communication in its business. Artificial intelligence communication, the main aim is to contact and information exchange between the artificial intelligence researchers and developers with artificial intelligence and advanced information processing. The next one is rapid and accurate flow of information. There is a flow of information in the artificial intelligence business in Foxconn. Then the artificial intelligence helps to quick decision making through providing and latest information, as I discussed this point above in accelerates communication. And last but not the least, it makes everybody updated with each moment affairs. So the next one I would like to talk about how Foxconn is innovative. So there are two definitions in terms of making Foxconn innovative. The first one is radical innovation, and the next one is definition in terms of incremental innovation. But later we're going to discuss about how Foxconn is innovative in terms of radical. The first one I want to talk about radical innovation is like it's new to the world. Second one is it delivers a step change in performance improvement. So if we talk about in terms of incremental innovation, it says that it only delivers a gradual performance improvement. In the radical innovation, Foxconn requires new competencies, skills or expertise. And incremental innovation, it only utilizes the existing competencies and processes. In the radical innovation, Foxconn destroys existing organizational competencies. It just likes to take high risk with others. And there is a minimization of risk in the incremental innovation. In the radical innovation, Foxconn requires a change in the business model. And in the incremental innovation, it operates with the existing business model. In the radical innovation, it delivers sustainable development necessities and social systematic change. And in the incremental, it perpetuates existing social practices, challenges the rules of the status quo, and thus leads to the identification of systematic resistance to change. And other side, in the incremental, it does not allow challenge the systematic status quo and therefore may be adopted with a little resistance. At the last, I would like to discuss about the radical innovation of Foxconn. It says that the Foxconn meets the characteristics and features of radical innovation at been discussed above, which it does not it takes high of the risk. Foxconn tends to be innovative to sustain in the market. It tries to launch new product lines besides its electronic contract manufacturing. Foxconn has no scope to be considered in case of product process and the path of business. This was all about the radical innovation of Foxconn. Now, at the last but not the least, I would like to tell about the recommendation which is to be followed by the Foxconn in the next few years so that it could be better in the future. So it's like Foxconn has set common corporate culture that each stakeholder can think the organization as their own. Smooth communication has to be smooth communication should be developed by artificial intelligence, as is the best network ever. Frequent and regular program like meeting, conference, seminars or employees and managers and other stakeholders are required because they should get to know more about artificial intelligence in the future, how they will help the Foxconn more. Training and development in managing network. Investment in training and education, research and development. Increasing new market and customers. This is the most recommended thing which Foxconn should employ to the artificial intelligence, because we have seen most of the backgrounds according to the customers. Negotiation with trade union body, adding superior value to the products. Innovation in the production and distribution. Lastly, increasing value to charge maximum price for the short term. These are all the recommendations to be followed by the Foxconn by the use of artificial intelligence, which could help Foxconn to take the, which could help Foxconn in the new future to and a successful company as well. So after this, I would like to show some of the references which we have used in our presentation to make our presentation more successful. And at last, thank you for watching.